Hi everyone. Thank you for joining Parkinson Voice Project for today's online Speak Out Home practice session. My name is Samantha Allenderry. I'm a speech language pathologist and the founder of Parkinson Voice Project, and I'm here to help you establish and maintain a consistent Speak Out Home practice routine. Hopefully all of you are also working one-on-one with a Speak Out provider. That is a speech language pathologist who has been trained specifically in our Speak Out therapy program. And so improving your speech and swallowing in Parkinson's is a combination of one-on-one therapy, education, and daily home practice. And that's why I'm here to help you with that. Today in the United States, it is Memorial Day. So I want everybody to say Memorial Day and really get the words in front of you. Speak out. Ready? Memorial Day. Again, Memorial Day. And at the beginning of most sessions, we practice smiling with intent. So go ahead and give me a smile, your best one, for a second or two. Ready? Thank you. Go ahead and get your water, and if you are joining us from a different country, perhaps you could chat and tell us when you probably have a day in your country that is similar to Memorial Day. And so let us know when that is. We like to learn about different countries and cultures and traditions. And if you've never chatted with us, please, I hope you will chat with us. On our website, on this page, you will see the box where it says type in your nickname. Just type in your first name and where you're from. So I would put Samantha from Dallas. Even if you're not going to chat throughout the session, because sometimes I wonder if people are chatting more than they're exercising their muscles, but I still want you to type in your name and where you're from so that you can see the chat. We post images. It can be very motivating. All right, sip of water real quick. All right, we're starting off with the first Speak Out exercise, the warm-up. Here we go. May, me, my, mo, moo. Use lots of energy. Pretend you are the one facilitating or conducting this session instead of me. How would you do it? What kind of energy would you have? Ready? May, me, my, mo, moo. Again. May, me, my, mo, moo. Let's do another one and really stretch out the vowels. Here we go. May, me, my, mo, moo. And you notice that, we're connecting the sounds, but when I start to run out of breath, I just take a quick breath. Don't think about your breathing. Just think about speaking out. But I don't want you to try to squeeze everything on one breath. Just speak out and take a breath whenever you need to. Let's do one more, stretched out. May, me, my, mo, moo. Let's take a sip of water with intent. Okay, next Speak Out exercise, the ahs. Deliberately open your mouth wide and throw that ah over your computer. Ready? Ah. It's important when you're doing this exercise that you're not yelling. So sometimes when people haven't gone through Speak Out therapy, they think of this ah as it should be loud or ah. No, it should be very controlled and We think of projecting your voice forward, okay, not yelling. Ready? Speak out is about control. It's not really about loud because I can speak out. I can speak with intent in a softer voice. So it's about being deliberate and purposeful. My muscles are moving more. I'm using intent, but I'm not yelling. Let's do another ah. Ah. Good. Again. Good. Let's do one more. Good. All right, take a sip of water. The next speak out exercise, the glides. Project out in front of you a steady ah first, and then start gliding. Ready? Ah. Ah. Good. Let's do it again. Ah. Ah. Good. The sound is in front of you even though you're gliding up and down. Let's do it again. Ah. Ah. Good. All right. We need to put forth a lot of effort. Let's do it again. Ah. Ah. Very good. Okay, let's take a sip of water with intent. All right, we are going to do our counting now. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Think about lifting and projecting forward. Let's do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Good. Let's go ahead and start from 12. Again, lifting and speaking out. Start with 12. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very good. Go ahead and take a sip of water. Today is Memorial Day in the United States. If you're joining us from another country, please go ahead and tell us if you have a day in your country that is very similar to Memorial Day and when that is. We're going to read each sentence twice, every single word with intent, and then exaggerate the highlighted word. Ready? Memorial Day is a day to remember and honor. Again, with more intent. Memorial Day is a day to remember and honor. Next. We remember and honor those who gave their lives while serving. Let's do it again. We remember and honor those who gave their lives while serving. Now, these are long sentences, and so this is where I say you really have to think about saying every single word with intent. Don't look at the whole sentence. Tell yourself I have to project out each word. Ready? Here men endured that a nation might live. That was by Herbert Hoover. Again, here men endured that a nation might live. Say this, that a nation. Ready? That a nation. Read it. Read the whole quote again. Here men endured that a nation might live. When you're practicing on your own, if you stumble over some words, go back and do it again. Very similar to when I grew up, I played the piano and I played the organ. And if I was working on a piece and I didn't quite get a certain part right, I would back up and do that part again and again and again. And then I would back up maybe to the beginning of the line and try to make it all the way through. The speech disorder with Parkinson's is a motor speech disorder. Playing the piano is a motor movement. So the way that you get it better is you practice, practice, practice. And when you stumble over some words or they're not pronounced or they don't come out the way you want, back up and practice. Say it again and again, and then back up a little bit more and try to make it all the way through. That's the way you get your speech better with Parkinson's. Let's try this. All gave something, some gave all. Again, with more intent. All gave something, some gave all. And this is why we post the reading material, because as we're going through these exercises, if you find some that are more difficult than others, go ahead and download the reading material, take what you learned, and practice. We're moving on to the conversation exercise, which means the words aren't going to be in front of you. You have to think of them yourselves and speak out. I want you to come up with some ways to honor men and women who died while serving. Use your best voice. Go ahead. All right. How about ways to support and honor today's men and women who are serving right now? How can we honor them or serve them and their families? Go ahead, use your very best voice, speak with intent. Let's all take a sip of water. We're moving on to Dr. Boone's words. The significance of these words, we are trying to get you to lift the back of your tongue up high enough to make it hit the roof of the mouth. When we swallow, go ahead and swallow, and as you're swallowing, think about what your tongue is doing. Go ahead and just dry swallow. A lot of people with Parkinson's, it's hard for them to get their swallow to kick in sometimes. And the reason for that is that Parkinson's is characterized by smaller movements, smaller handwriting, smaller steps. Well, the tongue, in order to kick a swallow in, the tongue has to go all the way up and hit the roof of the mouth. But what we say is that the tongue will undershoot. Sometimes when somebody's chewing their food, their movements, their tongue movements and lips are so small that the tongue, the back of the tongue, doesn't go up high enough to trigger the swallow. There are 3 sounds that help the back of the tongue, where the tongue has to go up. The G, the K, and the NG. And that's why we do these words. I want you to exaggerate the G's, the K's, and the NG's. When you get a nice sounding G, K, or NG, we know the tongue hit the roof of the mouth. Ready? Gu la gang ga ga. Again. Gu la gang ga ga. The next one. Ku ka man gu ka. Again. Ku ka man gu ka. Ready? Gangla, gangla. And the last one. Kukla, kukla. All right, if you need a sip of water, go ahead and take it now. We're going to do our bonus reading. Bonus reading is more challenging. We have to say every word with intent and speak out like we're on top of a mountain. If you get behind when we're reading, you can always catch up at the next highlighted word. Here we go with intent. Memorial Day is an American holiday. Let's start over. That's the rhythm. Ready? Memorial Day is an American holiday. Observe the last Monday of May each year that honors the men and women that died while serving in the United States military. Memorial Day is set aside as a day to remember the people who have lost their lives to secure and defend our freedom. But every day is a good day to honor our military, their families, and the memory of the soldiers we have lost. Let's repeat with more intent. I want you to start with every day. Ready? Here we go. Every day is a good day to honor our military, their families, and the memory of the soldiers we have lost. Every word with intent. You can download today's reading material. Take what you learned in the session. Practice, practice, practice. Please share these sessions with other people with Parkinson's. Let them know they're available. We want to help people with Parkinson's everywhere, all over the world. Thank you for joining me, and I will be back tomorrow.